No one expected this. Because in the middle of a normal weekday, when fans were simply scrolling through their phones, someone suddenly posted a photo that sent an entire fandom into shock. A golden invitation card, held up against the iconic TOD'S logo, and then the second photo, the same card but this time with a giant lightbox image of Xiao Zhan glowing in the background. And just like that, the quiet anticipation surrounding TOD'S Macau reopening exploded into a frenzy of curiosity, envy, and excitement. Welcome back to Celeb Buzz Insider, where we bring you closer to moments fans rarely get to witness. And today, we're stepping into a story that blends luxury, anticipation, and one global star whose presence can turn a simple store event into a full cultural moment. But let's not jump ahead too fast. Because what makes these two photos special isn't just what's shown, it's what they suggest. And that's where our story begins. At first glance, the invitation looks simple, elegant, almost minimalistic. A warm golden square with TOD'S printed sharply at the top, and below it, the announcement, the grand opening of a TOD'S flagship at Galaxy Macau, along with a winter holiday limited-time showcase and a brand celebration soiree set for November 27, 2025. But the text isn't what made fans gasp. It's who is connected to this event. For days, rumors circulated that Xiao Zhan, global spokesperson, brand muse, and one of the most influential stars in Asia, might appear at the opening. Nothing was confirmed. No official announcement. Just quiet speculation and countless wishful messages from fans who hoped, but didn't dare to expect. Then, today, everything changed. Because someone, likely a guest invited to the event, posted the invitation card, casually, as if it were just another day. Except behind the card in the second photo is a giant portrait of Xiao Zhan, clean-cut, poised, calm, seated casually in a cream-colored jacket. He's not even physically in the frame, yet just his image radiates enough presence to stop people mid-scroll. And that was enough to ignite an online firestorm. Comments appeared instantly. Wait, if invitations are already out, does that mean Xiao Zhan will really be there? How did they get invited? I'm so jealous. Macau fans are too lucky this time. And the most relatable one. Let me envy and be bitter in peace. But here's the twist. This wasn't a publicity stunt by TOD'S. This wasn't a teaser released by the brand. This was just a fan sharing a personal moment, and yet it triggered waves across social media because everyone knows one simple truth. Where Xiao Zhan appears, history tends to follow. Think back to previous TOD'S events. Crowds forming hours before the venue opened. News outlets fighting for the best angle. Social platforms overflowing with reposts, fan cams, and reactions. Xiao Zhan doesn't just attend events, he elevates them. He turns them into cultural snapshots. And in these photos, the calm before that inevitable storm is almost poetic. The first emotional spike arrives not from the card itself, but from the realization behind it. This is happening. This is real. Invitations don't go out unless the guest list and the main guest are locked in. It's at this exact moment fans start connecting the dots. TOD'S official campaigns featuring Xiao Zhan have always been timed with major brand moves, new collections, seasonal showcases, premium stores reopening. And this time, Macau's Galaxy Luxury Wing is the stage. But then comes the conflict, another emotional hit that triggers every fan's sense of FOMO. Only a selected group received invitations. Only a few will enter that celebration night. Only certain circles will get to see Xiao Zhan up close. And just like that, envy and excitement collide. This contrast, longing versus privilege, is what has always accompanied Xiao Zhan's major brand appearances. The closer he stands to international luxury houses, the more limited these events feel. It's the inevitable tension of popularity. Millions adore him, but only hundreds will fit inside a boutique opening. Still, this story isn't just about exclusivity, because something much warmer, much more meaningful rises quietly beneath the buzz. Look closer at those photos again. The hand holding the invitation isn't shaking. It's steady, almost casual, as if the person doesn't fully realize that millions now share their moment. The background behind that second photo, Xiao Zhan sitting calmly in a cream jacket, isn't dramatic or staged. It's soft, comforting, familiar. That's the emotional turning point. When fans saw that second image, something changed. The envy softened, the jealousy became a gentle ache, and the excitement transformed into pure anticipation. Because Xiao Zhan and TOD'S campaigns has always exuded a sense of calm elegance, not flashy, not loud, but deeply grounded. And in that subtle gentleness, fans found hope. Hope that they might see him again. Hope that even if they can't attend, there will be photos, videos, and glimpses shared online. Hope that the event will mark another chapter in his growing global presence. But there's another layer to the story, one that builds emotional retention in a way no press release ever could. Macau isn't just another city on the event map. Its mix of cultural charm, luxury retail, and iconic venues makes it the perfect setting for a star like Xiao Zhan. It's intimate enough for a curated, high-profile celebration, yet international enough to attract global attention. And this time, something feels different. Fans who looked closely at the invitation noticed a detail. The event includes a winter holiday limited-time showcase. TOD'S rarely attaches this theme unless there's a special collection, limited editions, or a key spokesperson appearance. And given Xiao Zhan's long-standing collaboration with the brand, this adds a whole new layer of possibility. What if this event isn't just a reopening? What if Xiao Zhan is presenting a special capsule or previewing a seasonal highlight? What if this marks a deeper step in his global fashion influence? These what-ifs keep fans hooked, not with empty speculation, but with realistic possibilities tied to patterns we've seen before. This is what makes the emotional build-up so strong, the mix of confirmed reality and unfolding mystery. Now picture the scene on November 27th. The store's polished marble gleaming under warm lighting. Guests arriving in tailored outfits. Cameras from fashion magazines and lifestyle platforms lining up. The golden invitation card, not just a photo anymore, now in the hands of real attendees. And then at the center of it all, Xiao Zhan walking in with his signature calm grace, unbothered by the spotlight yet undeniably commanding it. The anticipation alone is enough to make fans start counting the days. But before we reach the end, there's one more emotional beat, one that grounds this entire moment in something genuinely human. Behind all the glitz, the branding, the media attention, and the prestige, there's a very simple, very relatable feeling. Sometimes, seeing someone else receive an invitation to something you love hurts a little. But at the same time, it's beautiful, because it reminds you that you're part of a global community that feels the same way. The fans commenting, "Let me envy and be jealous for a moment," aren't expressing bitterness. They're expressing the universal truth of being a fan. We celebrate, we envy, we support, and we hope for the next moment. And this is why these two photos matter so much. They are not just invitations. They are the first spark of a story that is still unfolding. A reminder that even the smallest detail, a hand holding a square card, can set off waves of emotion across an entire fandom. As we move toward the event day, one thing is certain. This TOD'S Macau reopening won't just be a brand celebration. It will be a moment stitched into the timeline of Xiao Zhan's journey, a visual, emotional, and cultural milestone shared by millions who may not be physically present, but are deeply connected in spirit. And when the doors finally open, when cameras flash, when Xiao Zhan steps into the spotlight, this simple invitation will be remembered as the quiet beginning of something much bigger. If you enjoyed diving into this moment with us, stay close. Because here at Celeb Buzz Insider, we're watching every development, every update, every fan reaction, and we'll bring it right to you with heart, honesty, and the excitement you deserve. The countdown starts now. And Macau, get ready. Because once Xiao Zhan arrives, nothing will stay quiet for long. It's amazing how a single photo, just a hand holding a golden invitation card, can flip an entire fandom upside down in a matter of minutes. The moment someone uploaded that TOD'S Macau invitation, paired with a massive lightbox photo of Xiao Zhan glowing softly in the background, the atmosphere online went from calm to buzzing with envy, curiosity, and pure excitement. And honestly, who wouldn't react that way? For fans who have followed Xiao Zhan's journey for years, moments like this feel like witnessing a new chapter being written right in front of their eyes. The invitation may not say his name outright, but the clues are loud enough. The timing, the branding, the image behind the card, everything points toward Xiao Zhan being the highlight of this TOD'S flagship reopening in Macau. And as soon as people saw the card, the emotions came rushing in. That one phrase perfectly captured the collective feeling. A little envy, a little longing, but also a shared happiness for those lucky enough to attend. It's not negative, it's human, because being a fan isn't just about cheering from afar. It's about feeling something intensely, anticipation, pride, a sense of belonging to something bigger. And these photos sparked all of that. They touched that hidden wish inside every fan. What if I could be there too? What makes this moment even more fascinating is the contrast. The photos themselves are quiet, almost understated. No loud decorations, no flashing lights, just elegant branding and Xiao Zhan's calm, warm visual presence. Yet behind that quietness is a storm of emotion that fans can't help but express. Part of the magic is Xiao Zhan himself. His influence is powerful not because he tries to dominate the spotlight, but because his presence naturally draws people in. Whether he's on a magazine cover, in an airport, or on a simple store poster, he radiates a kind of gentle confidence that feels rare. So when an exclusive event like this one appears, fans don't just see an invitation, they see possibility. They see a moment that could become another iconic memory in his career. And let's be honest, Macau adds its own charm to the story. A luxury brand reopening at Galaxy Macau, a winter seasonal showcase, and the potential appearance of Xiao Zhan? It's a recipe for a cultural moment. A moment that, for many fans, feels just out of reach, but still close enough to dream about. That's why these invitation photos hit so hard. They remind fans of the beauty and the ache of admiration, the joy of supporting someone extraordinary, and the bittersweet feeling of watching others experience something you wish you could see with your own eyes. But above all, they remind us that every shared moment, every invite photo, every fan reaction, every small update, creates a ripple that connects millions of people who love the same person for the same reasons. And that connection, that's the real beauty of being part of this fandom.